Welcome to the Personalize It Yourself Designer Tool instructions. The Designer tool works best with Chrome, Firefox, or Safari. The first step in using our tool is to disable your pop-up blockers. If you've already done so or know how to do this, you can skip ahead to 1 minute and 55 seconds. If you're using Firefox, you're going to want to go up to the little 3 lines in the top right hand, choose Options. You're going to click on Content, uncheck Block Pop-ups. Alternatively, you can actually add an exception and type or paste in our website, www.personalizeityourself.com. Once you've done so, you can save your changes, and then you can close the settings. If you're in Chrome, once again, they have a little set of 3 lines on the right-hand side. You can click Settings. You'll have to scroll down and click Advanced Settings, and scroll a little further down until you go to Privacy, and when you scroll down there, you'll have the chance to uncheck the blocking of the pop-ups. You can also manage exceptions just like in Firefox and type or paste in www.personalizeityourself.com. Once you finish, you can hit Done, and that exception will be added. Click Done again, and then close out of your settings. In Internet Explorer, you click on the cog in the top right, choose Internet Options, go to Privacy, and uncheck Turn on Pop-up Blocker. Alternatively, you can click on the Settings, and once again, you can add an exception. Type in or paste in www.personalizeityourself.com, click Add, Close, and OK or Apply, and your pop-ups will be allowed. Once you're in the Designer, the first step is to create an account. You can add your first name, last name, email, password, retype a password. If you want this to be a business account, you'll go ahead and check this is a business account and put in your business name. Business accounts will save designs for 18 months instead of 3 months. Click Create Account and your account will be created. Otherwise, you can go ahead and cancel. You can also continue as a guest. Just simply type in an email address and click Start Your Design once you type in your email address. After you click Start Your Design, you may want to bookmark the next page so you don't have to repeatedly enter your email address. Otherwise, if you already have a membership, go ahead and type in your email address and password, and you can go ahead and log in. If you forgot your password, click Forget Password, and you can enter your email address to get it sent to you. Click OK, and now it's time to choose your JMO product. These products are categorized based off of different groupings like PixCase Apple devices, PixCase Samsung devices, writing instruments like the Pix Stylus and the Pix Pen, accessories such as the bag tag and PixMag, travel accessories, and drinkware. We'll go ahead and choose PixCase Apple devices and choose the PixCase iPhone 6. Once we do that, we're now in the Designer. If we decide we want a different product, we'll just click on Choose a Different Product. It'll take us back and we can go ahead and choose a different product. But once again, we'll go ahead and choose the PixCase iPhone 6. Our first step is to click on the number 2 to create our design. Once we're there, we have options to use a quick design, add clip art, and various other items. If we want to use a quick design, we just simply choose one of the quick designs and it'll load on the stage. You'll note that sometimes the quick design won't be as perfect as it appears in the icon because your browser might be sized differently. I could choose a different quick design and it automatically loads all the artwork I need for that design. I can also choose to add clip art. When I add clip art, I have lots of different categories to choose from, such as designs for things like banners and swashes and flourishes. I also have shapes such as geometric shapes. Let me click on the star here, and you can see once I select the star, there's a little blue bounding box. I can resize it. I can rotate it using the little box that's at the top of that resizing bar. I can also resize it disproportionately. I can stretch it or squish it. All these operations I can do over on the left-hand side, including selecting a different color. The color picker may be different depending on which browser you're using and which operating system. So I choose a different color. But I can also increase the width, decrease the width or height by using the little arrows over on the left-hand side. I can also uncheck the proportion so that I can stretch it using the controls on the left-hand side. I can also use the rotation control on the left-hand side to rotate in either direction. I can center horizontally and vertically as necessary. I can actually flip images horizontally or vertically. And then I can also change the layer order if I want something to be behind another object. This can come in really handy if you have a very complex design. I can also delete the image. And you can see here I'm going to delete some text, delete a banner, and delete a background. And now I have more of a clean interface. If I want to add an image, I'll choose Upload Image. I'll check that I certify that I own the image. Do the copyright. And then I can go ahead and choose my image. I'll browse my computer, choose Open. It'll upload the file. And once it uploads the file, I'll have access to that image for quite some time. I can click on it, and now it adds it to the stage, adds it to my design. Now I can rotate both using the control handles on the stage as well as the controls on the left-hand side of my screen. I can change the layer order, adjust sizing, all the things that I could do with, or I can delete the image. I'll add it back again under Your Images, and I'll get it in place. The next step is to add some text. I'll click on the number 3. I'll go ahead and add some text. First of all, I can choose from a pull down of all the fonts that are available. The problem is that sometimes you won't be able to see them. So you can choose subcategories like handwriting, script, holiday, decorative, and then you get a smaller pull down menu that includes all the fonts that we have available for you. Choose your font, and then you can go ahead and type in your text. This can be on multiple lines if necessary. Click Add Text, and then it'll appear on the stage right in the center. I can go ahead and resize the text. I can rotate it using the same rotation handle that we saw before, but I can also use the controls on the left-hand side of the screen to rotate, change the layer order, or increase the size of the text, or decrease it. I can also change how it's aligned. So I can choose left, center, or right. I can center it horizontally or vertically like I could with other elements. I can also go ahead and change the color of the text. Once again, I'll get a color picker like we've seen before. I can change the color and hit OK. And then I can move it around as necessary. I might decide that I don't like the font. Maybe I want to change the font. I can go ahead and change it. Important to note, though, that you'll only see a certain number of fonts here. You might decide that you just want to delete this text and start all over again if you want to choose a different font. I can also change the background color of my design. So I'm going to choose a lighter yellow color to leave a little bit of a bar at the top of my design. Okay. And the last step is to go ahead and save or print my design. I can save my design for later. This will require that you log in or create an account and log in. I go ahead and type the name of my design, and I click the Save button. Once I hit Save, the design will appear in my Save Designs area. If I decide I want to print this at home, I'll click on the Print at Home button, and this will generate a PDF file. Be patient. Sometimes this PDF can take as long as a minute or two to generate, especially if you have lots of images in your design. Click on the little download icon, because you're going to want to go ahead and open this PDF up with Adobe Acrobat or Adobe Acrobat Reader. From there you can print it And this part is very critical. You're going to want to make sure that you have it set to print to actual size. Or in some older versions of Acrobat, you want it to say page scaling is set to none. Otherwise, your design will not print out at the correct size. Go ahead and hit print, and your design will print out with a black line that you can use to cut it. If you're going to go ahead and print this at a kiosk at, say, a Target or Costco or Walmart, do a print at store. Print at store will generate a JPEG image that you can actually upload. So you can right click and hit save image as, or you can say file save page as, and you're going to go ahead and save it to a location such as a flash drive or a location on your desktop where you can upload it to Walgreens or Target. Just be careful, sometimes these won't be exactly the correct size when they're printed at store. They should be fairly close. Whether you print it at home or print at a store, eventually you'll have the finished product. You want to go ahead and cut it out along the black line. Important to note that our template should be sized to fit properly in your device. You can see here we have a printout for an iPad 2, 3, or 4. Insert your design into your Pix case or other JMO product. And then go ahead and insert your iPad or iPhone or whatever other device you have. And there you have it, a customized Pix case.